The woman noticed that the refugees, who once couldn't even afford a full meal, were now eating big chunks of meat. She followed the scent to the kitchen and spotted a large pot boiling with stew. Excited, she was about to grab a bowl for herself when something horrifying made her freeze. A human finger was floating in the stew. Shocked, she stepped back in fear, then rushed to find her senior apprentice and dragged him into a storage room. She demanded to know why he'd done such a terrible thing, but before he could reply, chaos broke out outside. People started shaking violently, as if something was stuck in their throats. Strangely enough, almost everyone transformed at the same time. After a brief struggle, they all collapsed and stopped breathing. Only the nurse, who hadn't eaten the meat, survived. She stepped forward to help, not noticing that one of the bodies had started moving again. Hearing screams, the woman and her senior apprentice ran out to check, and what they saw made them step back in shock. The outside world had become a nightmare. A zombie virus that robbed people of their sanity was spreading fast. No one could have guessed the virus traced back to the royal family. Just a few days earlier, a doctor had been summoned to treat the king. Before that, the doctor's apprentice had encountered something terrifying. When the doctor returned, he found his apprentice dead, covered in gruesome bite marks. After that, the doctor went back to his clinic, refused to speak to anyone, and locked himself in his study. Days later, the king's son, the prince, visited the clinic. He found the doors nailed shut, with sharp bamboo poles surrounding the place. Once they got inside, the scene shocked them even more. Bloodstains were everywhere, but not a single body. As they searched for clues, one man slipped and fell, and the fall uncovered a secret beneath the floor. The ground was packed with corpses. Soon, soldiers dug up all the bodies, 48 in total, but the prince still couldn't find the doctor who'd treated his father. So he kept searching. With help from a man who delivered medicine to the clinic, they finally tracked down the nurse. During their conversation, the nurse grew frantic when she heard the bodies had been moved. She hurried to explain that those people weren't truly dead. At night, they'd wake up again and turn into monsters. The prince cut her off, asking if the dead made beast-like roars and bit people. When the nurse said yes, his worst fear was confirmed. It turned out the royal minister had turned the king into a zombie, all to seize power.